Hello, everyone. Welcome to our English Basics class. Here, we will learn everything step by step. Let's get started with English Basics today. To understand about English language first, we have to understand what is language. Language is a system of communication that humans use to express thoughts, ideas, emotions, and information. There are some types. Forms of language. Spoken language. Words we speak to form a meaningful sentences English, Telugu, Hindi, etc. Written language. Letters, alphabets, symbols, scripts, etc. Nonverbal language. Gestures, facial expressions, body language, sign language, etc. Now we will explore about English language. English language. When and how it originated. The English language originated around the 5th century A.D. The evolution of English can be divided into three main phases. Old English, 5th to 11th centuries. Middle English, 11th to 15th centuries. Modern English, 16th century to present. The language was named after the Angles, giving us the term English and England, meaning land of the Angles. Old English began with the arrival of the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes in the mid-5th century, who brought their Germanic dialects. Old English was a highly inflected language with a complex system of endings and grammatical gender. It was the dominant language until the Norman conquest in 1066. Example works. Beowulf, an epic poem. Middle English began after the Norman conquest in 1066, when Norman French became the language of the ruling class and law. English replaced French and Latin as the primary language of England by late 14th century. The Great Vowel Shift began changing pronunciation significantly. Example works. Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. Early modern English started roughly in the late 15th century with the Renaissance. The printing press, established 1476, helped standardize spelling and grammar. Vocabulary expanded greatly through global exploration, trade, and scientific development. William Shakespeare enriched English with thousands of new words and phrases. Thus, English developed from a Germanic dialect to a global language with rich vocabulary and flexible grammar influenced by Latin, French, Norse, and many others. Now we get into basics of English. In any language, the smallest unit of that language is letter. In English language, letters are A, B, C, D. English alphabets consists of 26 letters. In those alphabets, there are 21 consonants and 5 vowels. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Consonants are B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now, what is word? A word is a meaningful collection of letters. For example, ram, sham, apple, Samsung, lion, tiger, Ronaldo, etc. Words are categorized into 9 parts. We call them parts of speech. Now let us look into parts of speech. They are noun, pronoun, determiner, adjective, adverb, verb, conjunction, interjection, preposition. Now let us look into sentence. What is sentence? It is a meaningful collection of words. In general, we can say that sentence is a combination of subject plus predicate. What is subject? The subject is the part of a sentence that tells who or what the sentence is about. Or, the subject is the doer or the main focus of the sentence. Examples. Ram plays cricket. Subject equals Ram, who is doing the action. The dog is barking. Subject equals the dog. What the sentence is about. The subject can be noun, ram, dog, pronoun, he, she, it. What is predicate? The predicate is the part of a sentence that tells us something about the subject. Examples. Ram, subject, plays cricket, predicate. The dog, subject, is barkin' loudly, predicate. My friends, subject, are watching a movie, predicate. The predicate always contains a verb, action, or state of being. It may also include objects, complements, or adverbs that give more information. What is object? The object is the part of a sentence that receives the action of the verb. Subject equals who or what does the action. Verb equals the action. Object equals who or what receives the action. Examples. Ram plays cricket. Subject equals Ram. Verb equals plays. Object equals cricket. What Ram plays. She loves music. Object equals music. What she loves. The teacher scolded the boy. Object equals the boy who received the action.